Just when you thought you've seen it all, and just when you thought you've seen it all, Cleveland Power and Performance rattles those bones again here in the shop with this 454 engine about to get dropped into this fabricated, this freshly painted glossy frame. So we're going to watch step by step, day by day, as Jake starts putting this engine in this frame. We just pushed it over. We got to go back. We got to get back up because you know what? Here, we do it live. We don't stage anything. We don't play any games. Nah. Nah. All right. Whit's got a pork rind in him, so he's ready to go. So let's get that, put that rind in your behind, buddy, and get to pushing. We have yourselves a freshly built 454 Chevrolet motor and a 700 R4, I think, transmission. And it is going into this freshly glossed matte finished frame here and gas tank and all the other suspension components done here at the Cleveland Power and Performance Body Shop. Get that block out of the way there so I don't kick it again. And we carefully make sure that everything's lined up before we set anything down, as to avoid scratching, pinching, cutting, hurting, or otherwise damaging people or products. Because safety first here in the Cleveland Power and Performance engine setting department. And you can see that the technicians here use the utmost carefulness while they're slowly lowering the cherry picker. Yeah. And the engine is set in there. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's almost like a full truck. But wait, there's more, because other parts have to go on it. This is just one small piece of the puzzle. That is this 1990 Chevrolet 454 SS pickup truck. I mean, this thing is just looking good, and it's coming together here. The puzzle pieces are in order. We have the outline done because you do the border first, and then you do other parts of the puzzle. So we're going to keep rolling on, and then soon we're going to see this thing rolling out. And I'm going to take a candid view at some of our technicians trying to figure out how exactly they're going to set the engine into the frame. Little do they know that I'm filming them. I'm going to hide behind this Coyote engine so they don't see me, is to not frighten them. Because a frightened mechanic can act out of order and very extraordinary. They show extraordinary feats of strength and attitude when you get them upset. They tell you how much better they are at their jobs than you are, and they like to let you know how much smarter they are than you. So, and I think I frightened them. They're now going to retreat in the bathroom for a half an hour. Wow, the whole truck's been painted. Cab's been painted, bed's been painted, doors, fenders, bumpers, all that stuff's been painted. We have our engine and transmission inside of the chassis, and we have our chassis as complete as possible with the parts that we have available here. And that means it's time to start reassembling the truck, and that means it's time for that cab to go on that frame. And then we're going to start doing other stuff. And that may or may not include getting the bed on, getting the interior in that cab, electronic components being wired. So what we are going to do then is continue work. We're going to do work, and we're going to make this truck great again. All right, let's keep rolling.
Wow, we're here in the shop with the guys working on the 454 SS, and it's time to crank, rattle, and roll. Hopefully there's no rattling and rolling other than the stuff that should be rolling. Hopefully there's not a lot of rattling. All right, we clanked a few things around, but Jake is getting ready for the first. I mean, this is just like a maiden fire. Has not been fired in quite some time. And it's still not fired.
That was a good sound right there.
Got to get a good ground. And there you'll have it, folks. Pro Mod NASCAR Edition 454 SS here. Gonna check everything now that we shook all the bugs loose and take her down the track. So stay tuned.